now to the man with the brightest tie I've ever seen in my life, Mr. Van Drew.
Thank you, Chairman. It was a dark, cold morning, and I was up very early. I just wanted to brighten my day. I'm getting ready for St. Patty's Day, too. Mr. Tucker, you're from New Jersey. What part of New Jersey?
From Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Okay,
County.
so, well, I'm not almost in your district, but not quite. As you know, I have 6 counties in South Jersey, about 40% of the state geographically. So I bet you come down to my district and vacation once in a while.
I own a place in, at the beach, Ocean City.
Which town? Ocean City, beautiful. Good. Glad to hear it. Spend a lot of money when you're there. Anyhow, thank you, Mr. Chair. Joe Biden, which is going to be an unusual tact I'm taking, but you got to follow me with this. He's let the southern border crisis get so bad that it is even affecting our nation's supply chain. This past September and December, there were 2 separate shutdowns of international freight rail crossings at El Paso and Eagle Pass, Texas. And there was no indication of when they would even reopen. These closures were due to an historic influx of illegal immigration. We all know it, we see it. There's over 8 million illegal immigrants in a few more months have entered the country, 300,000 illegal entries just in the month of December, 300,000. At the current rate, the number of illegal immigrants in our country will exceed the population of our home state, the state of New Jersey, in as little as 5 more months. The administration is literally creating the 51st state and the 10th most populous, fully comprised of illegal aliens. These realities are contributing to the issues our supply chain faces even thousands of miles away from the southern border. It affects the entire country. In total, these rail border crossings account for roughly $34 billion in commerce. This is just one facet of our supply chain. How much more money does our country need to lose due to the effects of these illegal crossings? How much more evidence does this administration need before it will finally take action? Enough is enough. Mr. Tucker, my friend from New Jersey, this question is for you. How do these closures impact both security and our supply chain relating to the southern border?
Congressman, the unexpected nature of the closures for freight is harmful, right? It's harmful for the railroads, it's harmful for the truck drivers, it's harmful for the shippers, it's harmful for the receivers, it's harmful for the processors who are expecting to receive those goods, it's harmful for the retailers, it's harmful for the consumers, right? There's a humanitarian crisis associated with what's happening down there, with individuals jumping onto the train, children and women and men and people of all ages. So as I said earlier, I'm glad that I am not the one in charge having to deal with this mess. But what I can encourage our leaders to do is to work more closely, collaborate more, and communicate more with industry to engage industry's help, engage and give industry time to figure alternative routes if a crisis occurs. So that's the main message, is we're here, we're very involved every single day in the supply chain, and we're really smart people. But when we're surprised and we don't have anything, any opportunities to divert in enough time, that's very painful.
I appreciate your candid answer. I have one more question. I know we only have a few seconds, but there's a lot of new technology out there, and this new technology enables us to have autonomous trucking, which concerns me a great deal. If you could briefly comment on that. And also what concerns me is the new technology. I bought a new vehicle, a GMC, I guess not politically correct, a Yukon Denali, but I have a lot of people that sometimes travel with me, and it's very safe and good. But the interesting thing, when I was updating the computer on that, when they wanted to update it, they said they would have to disable it for 15 minutes. is there actually the ability now, whoever knows the best on this can answer it, the ability to have a kill switch on a vehicle? And couldn't that expose us because of cyber, some of the cyber piracy that goes on? Who wants to answer that real quick?
I can't answer the question about is there that ability and does it relate to trucking? I can't. That's not my specialty. I will say that I too am concerned about the security and the nature of security when you have a 80,000-pound vehicle on the road one day, and perhaps it could be hacked into. I think a lot of work needs to be.
And I know my time is up, but if they can turn it off to update it, they can turn it off just to turn it off. And somebody else might be able to hack into that. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.